Please welcome the woman behind the makeup, Cassandra Peterson. Welcome to the show. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. This is your first, I believe, TV interview since you've been trending for 48 hours.
It is my first for a long time, actually, because of COVID.
Yeah. So this is your first interview since having to take a break because of COVID. And as I said, 48 hours of me turning on my phone and seeing your name pop up. You wrote this book to tell your whole story, but this headline, Cassandra, about your personal life and your relationship that you're revealing, 19 years you've been with your partner, who is a woman.
Yep.
Why do you think that this trended in 2021?
Why is it what?
Trending.
Oh,
because it's not, you're not the first.
Yeah,
it always should be celebrated to live your truth. But I thought, wow, why
like,
is this trending, you think?
Trending? What is that? That's how out of it I am. It's funny. You wouldn't think it would be that big of a deal now, but I think because of the character I play, I mean, obviously I appeal to men. Yeah. It's a super sexy character that's, straight because she's a big horn dog. She's always chasing guys. And so I think it's a little shocking for people to go, her of all people? So yeah, I think that's why it's such a big deal right now.
What was it like for you to finally reveal this relationship after 19 years?
I mean, it's kind of scary. Actually, I'm sort of revealing it right now. I haven't talked to anybody about it, It's scary and exciting, but also I'm very relieved. And so is my partner. I mean, it's, holding in secrets all the time, it gives you gas, You really I mean, I was just reading an interview with the actor Danny Trejo, who was a friend, and he said, you're only as sick as your secrets.
Yeah.
And it really does. It's not a good feeling keeping that from people. Of course, my closest friends knew, but not the public, that's for sure. I don't think anybody had a clue at all.
So this is obviously not the only secret that you're revealing in this memoir. You are telling it and laying it to bear, starting with your childhood and your very difficult relationship with your mother. You wrote, it was uncanny how she could find the softest, most vulnerable spot in my psyche, then plunge an ice pick into it. When I read that line in that book, it was one of the most horrifying things I've read about someone's childhood.
That makes me a little choked up. Yeah, it was a hard relationship. I had burns as a child. Yeah. I was burned, and over 35% of my body.
It was an accident at the home.
Yes.
And which you detail in the book. And so you had this burn. And do you think that impacted the way she saw you or how she treated you?
Yeah, she just, she used my scars to make fun of me and tell me, nobody would ever love me and that kind of thing, so. I'm surprised I get a little choked up still 900 years later.
Well, no, but that's the point of this show. It's how you don't let the past define you, but you also reveal it for a purpose.
True. And I really hope with this book, my main goal with this book, honestly, was to show people that you can have a defect, you can have something wrong with you, you can be kind of an outcast, but it doesn't mean that you just give up on your dreams or whatever. It doesn't, you can't let that stop you. I have a line at the end where I say, let your curses become a blessing. And honestly, in the end, I feel like having those burns really gave me, I don't know, an extra, I'm going to get over this. I'm going to get around this. I'm going to do something.
Your partner, Teresa, was your trainer, assistant, kind of an all-encompassing person in your life before you fell in love. When you started to write the memoir, I know you weren't asking anyone's permission, but did you say to T, okay, I'm telling him everything. I'm closing the chapters?
I did. We decided on it together. Because, like I said, living with that secret, it just sucks your energy out, you know? And I hated going around, oh, this is my assistant, you know? You feel like you're lying to people all the time. So I think it's going to be a relief for her, but she likes to stay out of the limelight, so she's a little freaked out by this.
Well, you reveal a lot more past that. I mean, listen, as a young woman, you went off to dancing go-go bars you were independent, really on your own because of your troubled childhood.
Yeah.
You know, befriended Elvis and Frank Sinatra and the likes of many people in Vegas.
I was very busy.
You were very busy. Do you look back? I know there's a great amount of pain you reveal in the book, but do you look back at those years in fond ways too?
Oh, I do. I do. I mean, I tell people so often, you know, they say, oh my gosh, being Elvira must be so wild. And I said, you have no idea. Before I was Elvira, it was much, much wilder. I finally got the part of Elvira and settled down to become a normal person.